Hi, I'm Jerry Samuelson. I've been in the martial arts for nearly 35 years. I've studied the Hung Gar, Charlie Foot, and Northern Long Fist systems of Kung Fu, the Yang family style of Tai Chi, and the Japanese art of Aikijutsu. But my main system is the Tracy system of Kempo, which I learned directly from Grandmaster Al Tracy starting in 1979, and I currently hold a 6th degree black belt. So what I'd like to show you today is some training tricks I developed for my own students to give them a head start on developing good reflexive responses. As you probably know, in martial arts, the self-defense responses are drilled into the mind and body by repetition so that they're faster than thought and second nature, because they have to be faster than thought to be effective. Problem is, with especially with a martial art like Kempo that has literally thousands of specific responses you learn for different attacks, it's hard to know what to begin training into the student. So what I've done is used generic one-size-fits-all opening movements so that this is the first thing they're going to learn as a trained response. It's not the only thing they're ever going to learn, but they'll have some good reflexes in the beginning. And we're going to use one basic opening movement that looks like this. Okay, the one universal opening movement we're going to use, and there are more than one, but this is the first one we're going to begin with because it does so many different things, is stepping forward, your left foot at 45 degrees, crossing your arms, your palms toward you, and then opening the arms with your palms turning forward. That's all it is. It's doing a lot of different things. We're moving off of the spot that they were aiming for if they're trying to hit us. We're covering up if they're trying to hit us. We're moving forward into them to affect their balance if they're grabbing us or even if they're not. And this thing, kind of like the prow of a ship, going in front of you further upsets their balance, and then as you open your arms you can come from your protected position into whatever follow-up you want. You can do a whole bunch of different things with this one simple movement. So first, I'm going to have Ben step in and reach for me with his right hand. Turns him into a position where his left hand is not really available to hit me, but my hand is. You see he's starting to lose his balance a little bit. Now, that could have been a strike or a grab or anything, but if his arm comes in that position, I move here, rotate him into that position, and I'm in a better place than he is. If I happen to be able to grab his wrist after that, I could follow through, stepping across the center into this joint lock, arm bar. So that's what my first program movement is going to be. Go ahead, just step out of the way, turn him, and if I get a hold of something, I'm going to proceed into the joint lock. Well, let's say he did it with his left hand instead. Normally I wouldn't like being here too much because his other hand is still free to continue to do some other attack. But if I continue to pull this to this side, it now turns him into a position where I'm behind him again and his other hand is gone. So this is the response we want. If it's the left and we grab it, we pull it to the left. If it's the right and we grab it, we pull it to the right. Okay? Now, I might not grab it. If he comes in with the right, I step over here and I miss, well, he's still in that position where I'm, have more time and availability than he does, so I'm going to follow the kick in that eventuality. Do it again, please. Whoops, I missed. Can be a knee at a shorter range too. Okay, now if it's the left hand, and I was going to bring it around and grab his wrist, but I missed, turns him into a position where his back's to me again, and then I like this kick to the back of his knee for that follow-up. One more time. Whoops, I missed. It's gone. Alright. Well, every attack is not really going to be a nice straight line the way a martial artist is taught to punch. Lots of people in the real world like to swing at you with roundhouse punches. So the right roundhouse, same movement, this now becomes a block and this one becomes a strike. Well, this is even better in a way because I'm attacking and defending at the same time. Now I've changed the angle. In the previous examples, this one was like it was on a flat surface in front of me. Now it's done at a 45-degree angle this way. One more time, please. Block and strike with knife hand strike. If he does it with his left hand, I change the angle to the other side. Now this becomes the block and this becomes the strike. Okay, let's change sides. Go back over what we saw first, the right straight movement. Puts me behind his back, away from his other hand. He does it again, I get the wrist. I then step through the center and apply the joint lock. This is left hand. I pull to the left to get his other hand away from me. I managed to grab his wrist from that one. Same movement as the other one. Step through the center, get the different joint lock. Okay? When it's a right straight attack and I miss, he still is temporarily in that position. I just follow up with some kind of a leg strike. It'd be faster. If the left one and I miss it, turns in this way, we'll use this leg strike. Okay? Right roundhouse swing, block and strike. Left roundhouse swing, block and strike. Okay? Right, we can use the same opening movement against grabs. Just to grab my wrist, well, we got the same thing here again, and anytime anybody grabs with one hand, the dangerous hand is the free one. So I'm going to step over here, do the same movement, puts him in the same place as if he had been reaching in with his right hand. It just happened to come from grabbing my wrist. Now I'm behind him again, his other hand is gone. Let's see that from the other side. Okay. What if he came in and grabbed my collar with two hands? Same thing. I'm going to step forward, cross and uncross, turn him into that same position. I'm still behind him. I can do something before he can. So let's the other side. Okay. This even works for grabs from the back. Two-hand choke from the back. I'm going to do the same thing. Step forward to the left, cross, uncross, get him in a lock. A lot of follow-ups available from here. How about a rear bear hug? Cross, uncross, joint lock. Same follow-ups available. So it's a very versatile movement. If this looks interesting to you and you'd like to see some more information like this, check my DVDs at my website, www.stmartialarts.com. Thanks for watching.